Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has to be the worst MCU product to ever come out.
It's Marvel. It's a dream come true already, so it's cool just being in a bigger Marvel project, you know what I mean?
Now, some of you might be thinking that's a very bold claim, and I say yes it is, and I stick by it. And hopefully in this very long video, me breaking down as much as I can about this film, maybe you'll just see why it's so fucking dog shit. It's quite shocking to me how people don't see the quality of writing just fucking nosedive. And I've seen a lot of Marvel movies, not for enjoyment, just to make a friend suffer mostly. And yeah, this has to be the worst. To be honest with you, it's an achievement on its own, because Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been an absolute dumpster fire. None of it has been good. Everything has been fucking terrible. The worst one being Loki, and then this movie trumps Loki in a lot of ways. It's baffling. And no one notices how fucking terrible it is. People actually think this movie is good. I can already think of some of the claims that are going to come up during this video, so let me get them out of the way real quick. This is just a dumb superhero movie. Yes, and that's kind of the issue, right? So, a lot of the Marvel movies, or a lot of superhero movies in general, have just came down to being dumb filler, when there is a time that they actually had really interesting and unique characters. I mean, look at the original Spider-Man movies. You know, look at the Guardians movies. The plot of the Guardians movies are just all over the fucking place. But hey, the characters are fucking great. Let's use a non-superhero movie. I guess this kind of complaint can go towards Back to the Future. It's just a dumb time travel movie. When in reality, that movie's fucking great, with the plot being fucking dog shit, and what makes that movie good is the characters. I've said this before, you could have a movie with a pretty shitty story, but if you have good characters and that are consistent, then you have a pretty decent film on your hands. If you have a great plot with a great characters, then yeah, that's even wonderful. Some of the Marvel movies do follow this. The first Iron Man is fucking great for what it did. Good plot, for the most part, and good characters. So, these movies haven't always been fucking stupid superhero movies. They used to have a point to them, with actual genuine characters. But now they just turn into slop. So let's get into this dog shit. Oh, we start the movie off with a Doctor Strange in America. Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! Fucking running away from some tentacle monster. And this scene is Doctor Strange is going to take away America's power, because it's the only way. And I'm going to put a whiteboard up, and we're going to put down things to remember. One of them is going to be this Doctor Strange wanting to take her power because the multiverse depended on it. So remember that point. So he starts doing it, and he gets fucking just stabbed the fuck out of by the tentacle monster, which is goddamn. So America tries running away to the portal, and what happens? She gets captured by the thing, and she starts screaming and freaking out, and she opens up a portal, and this Doctor Strange, with his last breath, he shoots off some disc thingies to cut the tentacle's arms, so she can go through there and not die from the tentacle monster. Another thing to put on the whiteboard, this Doctor Strange, in his last breath, did something to save her life. That's very important too. So then we come back to Doctor Strange, and honestly, this whole scene really doesn't matter. It's just trying to set up an arc for his character of, hey, you know, I don't get along with that girl. And that's kind of it. That's all you need to know. But what is important is at the end of this wedding, Doctor Strange hears a noise. He's like, oh my goodness. So then he decides, I'm going to go down there and find out what the fuck is going on. And so he sees nothing at first, and I didn't know this going in the scene, but apparently the fucking thing necklace he has can make things uninvisible. So anyways, Doctor Strange decides to make the bus he is holding into the mirror dimension? Now, I had to rewatch the first Doctor Strange movie because I'm pretty sure you're not able to do that because the mirror dimension warps the reality in it, but it doesn't change the actual universe itself.
You're now inside the mirror dimension. The real world isn't affected by what happens here. We use the mirror dimension to train, surveil, or sometimes to contain threats.
So how are you able to do that? Is that a new feature? You know, Sam Raimi in some of these interviews kept saying that he likes working with Marvel because they're consistent with their characters.
Because they're a company that primarily just looks out for the integrity of their characters. The head of the team is my old friend, Kevin Feige, who really cares about the integrity of the characters. And
Would you say that doing this movie means for your relationship with the MCU? Could we see you doing another MCU film?
yes, as long as there's a team like that who really cares about the characters and the integrity of the Marvel comic book story, and therefore the fans, it would be a real pleasure. Honoring the Marvel storylines and Marvel characters and trying to figure out where we had to bring these characters and stories forward.
What's consistent about this? At least try to be consistent with the magic. This isn't really a character problem, but more of a magic thing. And it's just, you couldn't do anything else with that? Okay. But when he did this, he was actually very effective by cutting off one of the limbs of the tentacle monster with one of the bust parts. And so it's like, why not just keep doing that? Use all the bust parts and keep slicing it in half. Why did you just stop? Why are you just sitting there? It doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay. Don't do more of that. Just do it the one time, even though it was super effective and this fight scene could have been over in the first 30 seconds. But who gives a shit about that, I guess? What's really important is that Doctor Strange is distracted by the girl. He was so distracted by the little girl that when the tentacle monster was throwing a bus at him, he didn't even notice it and she had to point it out. And then after he cut the bus in half, which, mind you, he brought up another very effective tool, which was basically a saw that could cut through a bus, which again, use that against the fucking monster. Why are you not doing this? You're using these very effective tools in ineffective ways. Used it once effectively, but that's it. It's like you forget you have these powers, or it's the writer noticing that he's giving him way too many overpowered powers. We can't let the audience know how shit the fucking writing is for this action scene. But anyways, after he got distracted and cut the bus in half, he got distracted again, and whoop-de-doo, he got hit through the fucking doors. Really? In this moment of dire need to kill this monster, you get distracted by the girl. Yes, I get it. You saw her in a dream, right? But you got bigger issues than finding out who this girl is. You could talk to her after the battle. But hey, you know, whatever. Let's get knocked out. So the girl's hiding underneath the tentacle thing, runs away and runs into Wong, which uses a very strange weapon of a knife on string. I don't know the actual name of it, but that's what I'm going to call it. But instead of string, it's the magic string. So it seems to be super ineffective to the point that he gets captured. So that's good for him. And so it's up to the cape of Doctor Strange. And so, or the cloak, I should say. I think it's a cloak. Isn't it a cloak? I think it's called a cloak. Fuck it, I'm gonna call it a cape. So the cape runs into rescue and saves the little girl, but this part is very wild. So the tentacle monster grabs a bike and has like fucking 20/20 vision somehow, because he was able to nail the cape itself, make the girl land on a platform, and on top of that make the fucking bike with the cape on it get stuck right on the fire exits of a fucking apartment building. Just the odds of that happening are super fucking crazy. I mean, goddamn, someone get this tentacle into basketball. And of course, the reason why they did this is this is more of a scene that the writer had a writer's block. And he was like, okay, I'm going to have this next really stupid scene that we will go over. In this stupid scene, the cape has to be trapped. So we're going to do this other stupid scene where we trap the cape. Good job. I mean, the rewrites of this script really fucking shows in the first action scene. It's actually kind of shocking how many people don't notice the terrible writing and the jarring shit you see. Like, the continuity of the editing is fucking dog shit, which, come on, really? The writing makes no fucking sense. The characters are broken, which will go more into depth here as we go along. So then Doctor Strange wakes up and he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna help out Wong. So he cuts Wong down, and there's this reoccurring joke in the first 40 minutes of this film of Wong being a superior fucking wizard than Doctor Strange. And the joke goes absolutely nowhere. It's just such a painful joke, and even one of them, it kind of fucks up Doctor Strange's character, which, again, we'll go to, put on the whiteboard to remember. We got a few things to put on a whiteboard to remember. So then Doctor Strange and Wong are like, okay, we need to stop this thing. So we're going to lace it with chains and we're going to try stopping it with our feet. Is that the plan? Of course, that plan doesn't work because fucking duh. So we got the giant squid thing attacking the girl or climbing up to a tower to attack the girl. And in this moment, we learn Doctor Strange has another new power that was never mentioned ever in any other of the movies, where now he can shoot green fire. And it's super effective green fire too. I mean, he was able to stop the fucking tentacle from even hitting her. So he did good there. Oh, and we have this one really bad scene where we see Doctor Strange's ex-wife, because I don't know her character or actress's name, comes outside and sees this happening. And she seems so annoyed by it. Like, wow, I can't believe you're doing this on my wedding, Doctor Strange.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Which is very odd for a character. Aren't you the bitch in the first movie that was all about, oh, I need to save these people in the hospital? I mean, what happened to that lady? Now you're just some stuck-up bitch that you see chaos happening on the streets. You're just like, oh, really? Again on my wedding? Oh, Doctor Strange. I mean, come on. You're gonna blame Doctor Strange on this? Come on, bitch. I mean, he's trying to fucking help people and you're being a full-blown bitch. This is an example of this movie slaughtering characters. She's not even a significant part of a character. She's not even that big of a deal in the first movie, but she had some character, right? And this movie just contradicted it. This is the level of this movie, okay? I hope we're going to start understanding this movie more as we go along. This is only 12 minutes so far, and we still have a lot more to go through. So then we cut back to Doctor Strange and gang on the fucking building. And it turns out that the chains are no longer working because the squid just decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to cut off the chains. Now I'm going to cut them off. Why not earlier? I don't know. I just decided to do it now because it felt like it.
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
What do you expect, I guess? So then Doctor Strange gets captured, but then Wong decides to do some portal shit. And, okay, I know portals are fictional items, right? But there's certain science things that go into thinking of portals and how if they did operate, this is how they would actually work, because science, right? One of those things was when you're going down on something, let's say you're falling and you shoot a portal, one that's going for you to enter, and the exit portal is like on a side, and it's, you know, you're gonna slam into something if you go through that portal, you will still carry the momentum of that slapping the shit out of you and possibly killing you. So how in the living of fuck did Wong survive this? There's no way you can just conjure up a portal and slam into a car at full velocity and just be okay. Was this another part of the rewriting? We have to add weird parts like this?
How much of you can we look forward to in this film?
See, I'm not sure because the script changed a lot, right? And I don't really know what it changed to. So I know what I shot and I know what I'm in, but I'm not sure what they shot without me.
Also, this is the reason why the cape was stuck for the scene, so they can have this part. Why? I don't know. I really do not know. It makes no sense. So anyways, America decides to throw some rubble at the octopus to anger it, and then this is when the writer noticed that we need the cape again, because now we got rid of the part where the cape was trapped and we were able to do our stupid portal crap. Now we can use the cape again in a very effective way, which is covering up the monster's eye. And Doctor Strange shows another new fucking magical power that was never explained or shown ever in this entire fucking franchise, but here we are. You can now grab light poles out of the fucking ground, which means these are really strong, and he jabs the light pole straight into the monster's eye and pulls it out with a, you know, a little gore. Nothing really too crazy, but, you know, it was there. It's just, how come you didn't do that before, Doctor Strange? You had all of these abilities that we've never seen you use before in the second movie, and you never use them again. You used them once in this one fight scene and never again. And it doesn't make sense. Everyone sticks to the most traditional crap in this fucking movie, and even the traditional crap doesn't make sense. Because if you're gonna use the traditional crap but not use the new shit that you show in this scene, then why even show them? It just makes you wonder, why not use these? But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. This movie is just a complete mess of writing. You could just see every flaw. So anyway, America and Doctor Strange go through a portal, and America steals Doctor Strange's sling ring and runs away, which is kind of a dick move to do. And this guy just saved your life and you just run away? Why would you do that? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Did you just do it just to do it? No, actually, that explanation would have made more sense. The reason why she took his sling ring is because she doesn't trust him. Now, why would she not trust this Doctor Strange? People would say, oh, because the ponytail one tried to betray her. But it wasn't really betrayal, was it? I mean, it was the fate of the multiverse in her hands at stake that had to be addressed. And she should know the gravity of the situation that she's in, since she's done this 70 plus times through different multiverses. But I guess not. She doesn't have awareness. Her perception is fucking one, I guess. So if anything, Ponytail Strange was trying to make the right decision in that situation. But she finds it as betrayal. But later on in the film, she's okay with it. Ugh. Keep that in mind. We'll go more into depth. Another thing that this film likes to do is paint Ponytail Strange as an asshole, when all he was trying to do was save the multiverse, and even in his last breath tried to save her life. But she says that he betrayed her. It doesn't make sense. The guy on his last breath literally tried to save your life, and all you have to say about him is that he tried to betray you and you don't trust them. All the Stranges are the same. Is this really? But she didn't know Wong was there, and he used his sling ring to teleport behind them. Okay, so now I got a question. Because this is something that happens later in the film, that we learn that she's been traveling through 70 plus multiverses. She's never ran into another Wong, like ever, in those 70 plus multiverses. He's never came up. And okay, let's say he did never come up. This guy was literally helping Doctor Strange, and you saw them helping each other. And nowhere in that situation did you think that maybe he might have well, you even saw him use a sling ring when he did this stupid portal crap. So I don't know what. This character is super unlikable in the first fucking 3 minutes we see her, because she just starts being a bitch to the person that tried helping her. And this is a reoccurring theme until the very end, but it's not a character arc, right? It's like the movie doesn't know she's kind of being a bitch. It's fascinating. So then they decide we're going to go to a pizza restaurant for some reason to have a very interesting conversation about the multiverse, and hopefully no one will get into the conversation. Also, we have one person that comes up to Doctor Strange for a photograph and no one else. That's very interesting. Maybe that's why you don't want to do a public pizza restaurant, to have your fucking wizardy conversations and shit, but hey, whatever. So anyways, in this scene, we learn about some book. Because I don't know the name of the book, I'm just going to call it the book, or the Necronomicon, whichever one that pops in my head in a moment. So this book apparently is like super dark and evil or something, and Doctor Strange is like, I've heard about it, but it's not true. And then Wong cuts in and he's like, actually, it is true. When you're the Sorcerer Supreme, they give you these books for you to learn. And right there, okay, hold up, I'm sorry. So we need to dissect maybe 3 issues with just this one scene. 1, knowing how Doctor Strange acts in his own movie and Infinity War, the guy is willing to break rules to learn something to give him an advantage. Okay. I mean, just look at the first movie when he was learning how to be a fucking wizard. You fucking stole books from the library and even got in trouble for it and shit. Remember the fucking time stone? He wasn't supposed to touch that, but what does he do? He starts fucking touching it. So we know this guy's willing to do whatever the fuck he wants to learn new information that could help him. In Infinity War, he was the Sorcerer Supreme, but I guess the franchise forgot about that. So he wouldn't have gotten these books and learned them. But I guess he just didn't care at that point. It was like, whatever. Why did they make Doctor Strange look like a fucking idiot in this film?
Because they're a company that primarily just looks out for the integrity of their characters.
Liar!
I mean, yeah, the guy didn't have much character in the films, but he was always kind of interesting. His morals in Infinity War were very unique because it was, you know, I need to protect this thing no matter the cost, even if a kid dies, which we'll get to that in a moment. Oh, and also in this pizza scene, we have this thing called really bad comedy. I'll let it play and you can just see how fucking terrible it is. It's so bad.
Spider-Man, he has the powers of a spider. Hence the name.
Gross. Does he look like a spider?
No, more like a man. Climbs walls, shoots webs. Yeah, bingo.
Out of his butt?
No. Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Oh, wow! That is relatable!
So at the end of the pizzeria, America decided to prove that Doctor Strange in Multiverse exists by showing him his other self. And in this scene, we learn that apparently, when you're dreaming, those dreams are multiverses, which kind of starts another issue with the whole fucking writing and shit, right? I mean, we didn't learn about the multiverse and the multiverse breaking up until Loki. But for some reason, these MCU movies likes to forget about what Loki did, which was a big, tremendous situation that's ridiculous on its own right. And it's actually shocking because when you watch interviews with Sam Raimi, he talks about some of this crap.
The same writer, Michael Waldron, wrote Loki.
You fool. You've doomed us all.
But basically, it's less Loki that's the influence.
Why?
And more the Avengers movies.
Why?
After Thanos. And WandaVision's storylines that funnel into our script.
Why? Why?
And the first Doctor Strange movie, I think. I think that what Michael Waldron tried to do was bring in those parts that were meaningful to the characters in our story.
You serious?
Who should Doctor Strange meet in the multiverse that would be the most interesting? And I think Michael's answer is other versions of himself.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy
Sorry.
fucking
I'm out of
shit,
control. I
dude.
apologize.
Like, apparently, you could just pick and choose what part you want to be consistent with, and that's it. You don't have to try being consistent with everything. Because now, since the Loki show literally broke up the entire universe, we're just going to forget about it. We don't really want it in our story, even though it was super significant, and it also depended on the multiverse being a thing. But fuck it, I guess. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But it also creates another issue where, so, do people have dreams before the multiverse? And if they did, what were they at that point? Were they also just regular dreams? Or are they just no one dreamed until multiverse things started happening? If that was the case, right, let's say everyone started having dreams after Loki. When people start freaking the fuck out, like imagine yourself that you just sleep and you never had dreams until one day, like you're fucking 30 years old and a dream just pops in your mind. You'd be freaked the fuck out. But nah, fuck that. We won't mention that at all. Also, in this fucking movie, I'm gonna spoil a little plot thing that happens because it's kind of relevant in this situation. So, Wanda is able to control another version of her in another multiverse. Okay? And so, if that's the case, if someone's dreaming, can they lucid dream and basically do exactly what Wanda is doing? Is that possible or no? Because that would cause an issue too, right? If you're able to control your other self just by lucid dreaming, you don't really need the Necronomicon at that point, right? I'm putting more thought into all of this than the writers did. They went the and then approach of fucking writing. They didn't think of anything they were doing.
We've found out this really simple rule that maybe you guys have all heard before, but it took us a long time to learn it. But we can take these beats, which are basically the beats of your outline, and if the words and then belong between those beats, you're f***ed.
There's so much wrong and the rewrites are so obvious that we are now just getting the name of America in this scene. Even though we've had a fight scene with her and they went to a pizzeria and the pizzeria is the place they shouldn't have asked for her name, or even when Doctor Strange asked her, yo, what's your name? Before she stole his sling ring and ran away.
Who's this? Yeah, I was gonna ask the same question. Hey, kid.
Why is there so many fucking issues with this film? This movie absolutely hates being consistent or continuity. They are just thrown out the window. Character development too? It's thrown out the window. It's baffling. So then Doctor Strange decides, okay, we're gonna hide the dead ponytail me inside some roof, which made me think, like, is that gonna smell out the whole apartment? That seems kind of douchey, but, you know, alright, whatever. Maybe it's a different side of the roof. And so Wong is like, yo, this isn't wizardry, this is witchcraft. Do you know a witch? And Doctor Strange's like, oh yeah, I know a witch, of course I do. And then we get our introduction to Wanda with her kids from WandaVision, but it turns out that's a dream. That wasn't true. So, apparently, from WandaVision, her kids that she made up are actually real in other multiverses, which is, I guess that's quite lucky, I guess. Very good timing, I suppose. But anyway, so Doctor Strange decides to go talk to her and just spills the beans to her about everything besides America's name. I'm not even kidding. He spills the beans to this woman. Even after he knows about what she did in Westview about torturing hundreds of people for months, and apparently she has no replications from it. He knows about this, but he still spills the beans to her about, yo, I need your help with this girl that can multiverse travel, and she's also at my base at this specific area. Here's my address, here's my phone number, and all this wonderful shit. And in this conversation, like, she basically has Doctor Strange in the palm of her hand, and she can control him. But she made one little slip, which is so fucking stupid. If she didn't make that slip, this movie would have been over. And she said America's name, blatantly said it, and Doctor Strange caught on at that moment that she's the villain. Both of these characters are being absolutely fucking morons. So maybe I should go in a little more detail on why. First of all, Doctor Strange is perfectly fine with her torturing hundreds of people for months. Doesn't really care, even though we've learned he would care a lot, because in Thor Ragnarok even, when Loki was on Earth, he fucking teleported him into an infinite falling thing and talked to Thor about him being a dangerous to our mankind and shit, and they worked out a deal. So he would definitely been on this case to figure out what the fuck's going on. Secondly, him knowing this and just blatantly telling her everything about this kid besides the name is mind-boggling stupid of him. And then we got Wanda being a moron by just accidentally saying the kid's name. I mean, really? How fucking stupid do you have to be? It's insane. So then she knows the jig is up, and she turns the whole area into Red World, and the Necronomicon is there, and he's like, yo, you at the Necronomicon? And she's like, you know about the Necronomicon? It's like, I know it corrupts people. Oh no, the Necronomicon only shows me the truth. Like, okay, alright, yeah, sure, I suppose. And she basically just spills the beans of what her plan is. She wants the kid so she can multiverse to see her children. That's the whole reason why she wants this. Oh, also in this scene, she decides to bring up Doctor Strange giving up the Infinity Stone, or the Time Stone, to Thanos.
Is it the one you used? When you gave Thanos the Time Stone? You break the rules and become a hero. I do it and I become the enemy.
And it's like, bitch, you do understand that his situation was different than yours, right? Your situation is like, you're doing it because you want your family that you never had. I mean, come on. And you could bring him back with your magic spells, but you won't do that. And also, that was Doctor Strange's only option. So, very different situations here, and you're making it sound like he's the villain when he's not really the villain in that movie. I don't know what you're going on about here, Wanda. If he didn't give that time stone, you would probably not be alive right now. Do you understand that, Wanda? You might want to be nice to this guy for doing that. But no, she's fucking shitting on him for it, which is damn. So then they end the scene off with Doctor Strange saying, what if we don't give up the girl? And she's like, well, the next time that you talk to me, it won't be Wanda. It will be the witch. And then you have this weird sting. It was very, very weird.
Then it won't be Wanda who comes for her. It will be the Scarlet Witch.
That felt like a Raimi moment more than anything. Just how that line delivery was and the fucking music sting. But yeah, there we go there. So then we cut back to the Wizard Palace, and we get another hilarious, gut-busting scene of Wong being the Sorcerer Supreme over Doctor Strange. It's hilarious, so funny. Every time they do it, it just makes me laugh. makes me want to just pull a fucking gun in my mouth. But anyways, so fucking Wanda shows up and Wong is like, okay, don't say anything bad. Remember, the multiverse depends on this. And I'm just thinking, wait a minute, dude. You're the fucking Sorcerer Supreme. You are the wizard above wizards. Shouldn't you be the one going up there and talking to her, since we've been having 3 jokes in the past fucking 30 minutes of you being the Sorcerer Supreme? How about you get your fat Asian ass up there and you talk to her, since you are the Sorcerer Supreme and it's the fate of the multiverse? I mean, what the fuck? What, your problem is you can't fly up there? Oh, gee, well, maybe ask her to come down or some shit. I don't know, but you're the Sorcerer Supreme. You guys have been making this abundantly clear very, very much in these scenes. But now it's the time that matters, and it's like, nah, we'll have Doctor Strange do it because he's the main character, of course. So then he goes up and she's like, I've been very easy this whole time and nice. And it's just, really? You call teleporting an interdimensional demon to a girl to kill her and take her power has been reasonable? Which also reminds me, right? So she's doing this to go to a different multiverse. How is she able to teleport the monsters to the other multiverses to catch the girl if she needs to go to the multiverse herself? I mean, if she can't do it herself, then how is it possible for the little tentacle monsters to do it? Because we clearly saw the tentacle monster at the beginning, and that was her tentacle monster, and it was in a different multiverse. So how did it do that? Also, how convenient and super lucky is it that America just happened to land in the same multiverse that she needed to be in, to where she can meet the villain that's trying to kill her. Just all these things racking up. That's very convenient. So she said something about Doctor Strange being with his ex-girlfriend. He gets offended by that, and so she's like, okay, I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy. And so she shoots a thingy and there's a dome, and it's like, oh my god, wow, a dome, that's so cool. And we learn a new power that Wanda has that seems incredibly overpowered, but never brought up ever again. She could basically manipulate your mind, which is a very overpowered fucking thing to have, because she was able to make this one guy in the defenses run away when she said run. And so it's like, okay, so why can she not do that to Doctor Strange and be like, yo, hand me the girl, or anyone like that? They say clear your minds and don't think about her, but that's kind of hard to do when you legit have the woman in front of you shooting red beams and looking at her. And telling people to not think about her makes people think about her. You saying don't think about her made you think about her too. So she should be able to go in all of your minds and manipulate all of you to not do anything. But the movie doesn't think about this very big consequence and power that they just slapped in the movie for a 5-second gag. Not even a gag, for a 5-second scene of, oh my god, she's so powerful. Oh my god, that's crazy. And it was just, what the fuck, woman? You don't do that ever again. In this entire movie, you don't use that power. That's super fucking overpowered. And it's just, really, you're insane. So then everyone's running away because she's too overpowered and the barrier is broken. And we see one guy just screaming for his fucking life and she just evaporates him. Very, remember, this is all for her kids, which is a bit ridiculous. Let's be honest here. And then finally, Doctor Strange came up with a fucking great idea that he shouldn't have done at the beginning. Let's put her in the mirror dimension. Because if we remembered in the first fucking Doctor Strange movie, that the mirror dimension, there's no way out of it unless if you have a sling ring.
Well, sometimes to contain threats. You don't want to be stuck in here without your sling ring.
We've learned this. So of course she's stuck in here. The movie's over. We're done, okay? Wrap up. Put the credits up. We're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Were it so easy.
So instead, we have an Evil Dead reference where a mirror turns into water, and they go into a room, and Doctor Strange is like, okay, America, we need to teleport you out of here, and his sling ring disappears from Wanda. And then in this moment, it made me realize, why didn't you do that earlier, Doctor Strange? Instead of leaving her here and like trying to defend the place with her here, why didn't you not just teleport her at fucking Las Vegas, fight off fucking Wanda, and she's like, where's the kid? And you just be like, fuck you, bitch, I ain't telling you shit. Because we've learned that you can take a beating and be tortured from Infinity War, so you could have, you know, been fine. Of course, you had the cape to help you out too, so you had that option. But no, now at this moment, you decided now it's time to teleport you out of here. Not earlier, but now. Okay, Doctor Strange. For someone that cares about the entire universe, or in this situation, the multiverse, and millions of people depend on it, just whatever. So then, in this room, we learn that for some reason there's random puddles on the floor. I don't know why there's random fucking puddles on the floor. I guess that's more of the rewrites they like to bring up, so that's good for them. And after they put blankets on all these random puddles in the puddle room, that didn't really matter, because Wanda could just go through the dong thing. And so she comes through it, and she's like, you guys made me have to kill all those people. You are all horrible people. But it's just, no bitch, you're the horrible person here. What the fuck? Why are you doing all this? And then she explains more thoroughly is that if she gets America's power, she will be able to traverse the multiverse and see her children for the first time, and she'll be happy. And then Doctor Strange brings up an actually fairly good, decent point. How do you think the kids are gonna feel when they find out their mother is dead or some shit? And we never get an answer to that. And it's just, wait a minute, why not look for a fucking multiverse where Vision is alive and Wanda is dead, and then you could just travel to that multiverse, find Wanda a happy family? I'm sure Doctor Strange wouldn't mind helping you with that, at least, you know, like, okay, we'll find you a good multiverse where this is a situation. We kind of work this out. But no, instead he decides to shoot snakes. Oh yes, good old snakes. That will do something. Definitely. It's a great power. Let's throw snakes. Oh boy. Of course, that didn't do jack fuck, because of obviously, it's snakes. I don't know why you didn't use anything they had earlier with the fucking squid fight. You know, those giant arms could have been useful, or maybe a fucking saw, or a mirror dimension blade or something, but nah. Snakes. That'll do it. So then Doctor Strange gets blasted and knocked out to get him out of the scene. Wanda grabs America. Fuck yeah! Then fucking Wong finally tries to do something, but doesn't do anything because he just gets knocked out. America starts getting scared and opens up a new interdimensional portal. So Doctor Strange, in the heat of the moment, decides to do the only thing he can do, which is run straight up to her and throw her into the fucking multiverse portal. And in this scene, as stylistic and unique and interesting it is, we see all these different universes, and you know, we see cartoons and underwater and future and hell, all these cool things, yet we don't land in anything that cool. We land in Wizard of Oz land, and the only difference is red is green and green is red. That's the coolest fucking multiverse you could come up with. The writer of fucking Rick and Morty, and looking at his filmography of which ones he wrote, which were kind of some of the decent ones like Vat of Acid, the best thing you could come up with is the Wizard of Oz land, and green is red and red is green. Why call yourself the Multiverse of Madness if you're not going to actually go to a multiverse with madness in it? Can you imagine if we had an entire scene that was in Cartoon Land? Or how about the Cyberpunk land that was there for a moment or a scene? Or Paint Land? Or any of the other fucking universes? No, we just get bullshit. Of course. Why would you expect anything more or less from a movie called Multiverse of Madness? So in this scene, when they get to the other multiverse, we learn that America is her only kind. She's the only one that exists. And I guess I shouldn't have set this near at the restaurant part too, but this is a brand new power. She's the only kind, and it's a brand new power that no one's ever used, and even Doctor Strange or Wanda's never used it, which brings up a very weird situation now. If no one has ever used America's power, and she is the only one with it, what makes Doctor Strange or Wanda know how to use it? Now, I know some of the immediate responses would be, well, they're mastery wizards and witches. Duh. Okay. Well, I'm really good at building computers and fixing them. The second I got a Steam Deck, I still had to learn it. And then I knew how to use it. If you just gotten thrown a new power and you have no idea how the fuck to use it, you won't know how to use it right away. You have to learn it. So that brings up another conundrum at the very, very beginning of the film with Ponytail Strange, where he was stealing her power for the sake of the multiverse. How does he know he'll be able to open up a portal to escape there before the squid takes it from him? How does he know he'll be able to do it? She knows that she will be able to open it when she gets scared, but Doctor Strange, Ponytail Strange, doesn't know that. So then he would have fucked up the entire multiverse if he didn't fucking die, I guess, which is some luck. We also learned that America has like fucking trust issues because of Ponytail Strange, which is another confusing reason, because she should know the weight of her powers right now. She's the only one with it, and she knows this. But she doesn't understand that if she dies, the multiverse won't be at stake anymore. But I guess she can't grasp that for some reason and paints Ponytail Strange as a fucking traitor. But then he was actually making the best decision. Let's be honest here, people. Let's be very, very honest. If you had the decision to save the multiverse and all you had to do was kill a 15-year-old, I'm pretty sure everyone would have the right mindset of, yeah, kill that 15-year-old. That's the right decision. Because it's the multiverse that's at stake here. But is it a horrible decision? Yes, but look at the other option. It's the end of humanity and everything. So, come on, use your fucking brains here. So they decide to go through fucking Wizard of Oz multiverse, and this is when we learn that the only big difference is that there's green rooftops, and red is green, and green is red, and pizza isn't pizza. It's pizza balls. Wow, we're really being creative in this film, aren't we? We're stepping out the guidelines and everything. That's just crazy. So actually, in this scene, we see a Bruce Campbell cameo, which is always nice to see Bruce Campbell. As much as I'm shitting on this film, Sam Raimi, and he makes fucking great, wonderful movies, and Ash vs. Evil Dead is a great fucking TV show, like, dissecting this entire film, know that I actually really do like Sam Raimi, and I love his work. But this movie is an actual fucking nightmare. Mostly because Sam Raimi never wrote the movie. He just directed it. He was a gun-for-hire director for this movie to plaster all over the marketing to make it seem like it's a bigger deal.
Why Doctor Strange?
Because they asked me. So the newest tools, I think, technologically that helped me were actually the telecommunication tools. Zoom, for instance. To be able to speak to 100 different crew members around the world at the same time, to share a storyboard. I could have my storyboard artist put up a storyboard to explain something to us, or I could have the art department bring up a design so that we could look at it with the director of photography and talk about how we'd light it. Or I could, on the same call, have my editor show a clip of a scene that was partially edited so we could really understand where this insert would go between which two shots. That tool is incredibly helpful and a great new advance in movie making.
But when you actually see the movie, you do see little glimpses of Sam Raimi, like Bruce Campbell here. Seeing him punching himself, come on, that's a direct reference to Evil Dead 2.
But people are very excited about this being a new Sam Raimi movie.
Well, tell him to get over it.
But it doesn't make the movie good, because even the context around the scene, it kind of fucking makes Doctor Strange look like an asshole and a horrible, horrible human being. I mean, yeah, I know we were just talking about killing a 15-year-old to destroy the multiverse or not, but that's a very different situation because it's a multiverse. This was Bruce Campbell wanted to get paid for making the cheese balls for the girl, and he was like, yo, can you pay me? We do get a bit of line here about the Doctor Strange museum, but not that at the moment. But Bruce Campbell just wants his money, and so instead of just paying him, Doctor Strange decides to fucking shoot mustard in his face and put him under a spell where he's constantly beating the shit out of himself. And America is like, what did you do to him? I made him punch himself for 3 weeks. She's like, oh, that's so cool. You are both horrible human beings. Oh, gee, I'm so sorry that someone made you food and you took it without paying them. What a horrible person that wanted to get paid for his labor. Wow, holy shit. Just, that's the sign of just the writers don't understand what they're doing. They're creating jokes that slaughter the characters. Because Doctor Strange would have never done something like that. Make someone beat the shit out of themselves for him not paying for his food. No one would do that. If you're known as a superhero and Doctor Strange ain't known as a fucking villain, at least yet, but he sure as fuck acts like one, and America just acknowledges it. Even though the last Ponytail Strange literally sacrificed his life for her, she considers him a villain, but this Strange is cool. I guess, because he did that. I don't know. We get the most hand-fisted part of this movie I think I've ever seen in my entire life, where it feels like one of those scenes that is in this movie, but it can easily be edited out for the Japanese market, and I can guarantee you I'm 100% right on that.
I think the really cool thing about Marvel Studios is it's just a bunch of people making movies they want to see. We sit around in the room, and if anyone ever raises their hand and be like, I don't know anymore, I don't know if I'm excited about this, that's when we take a step back and we all start to talk about whether we're still on track or not.
Bullshit. Because it cuts to them looking at some kind of memory lane. Oh, what's a memory lane? It's apparently a store that reads your memories and shows them to you. Wow, that must be very useful for character writing that we don't have to work on. Nice, okay. So we get a scene with Doctor Strange that really doesn't fucking matter. It's just setting up the watch. And so America decides to step on it, and this is when we learn her wonderful backstory. It's a masterpiece, where we learn that she was on a planet with two moms, and the two moms loved her so much, and they're such a happy family. But then one day, a terrifying bee. Oh no, not the bees.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
Just landed on her. She screams and opens up a portal and sucks up her mother's. Oh my. And it's just, wait a minute, so they all got sucked up into the same portal, but she doesn't know where her mothers went? How come she doesn't know? When Doctor Strange and her went through the portal at the same time, they landed in the same portal, but they didn't? Didn't they not land in the same portal because maybe it had to deal with Doctor Strange actually holding her? Is that why? I'm not entirely sure. The movie doesn't really explain it. Also in this scene, just for a little bit of context here, in the other dimension, we got Wong knocked out with the Scarlet Witch that's killing people and is trying to get to their dimension, but we aren't going to mention that except for the very beginning when we get here, and we're going to have like a 3-minute scene where we're trying to build up characters that aren't really characters. America's backstory ain't that fucking interesting. Like, come on, really? You got scared of a bee landing on you, and so you screamed and it opened up a portal? I mean, for fuck's sake, woman. And then Doctor Strange says something like, I bet your family's alive. They're not dead. And she's like, no, I'm pretty sure they're dead. Which, okay, both of you shouldn't know. Well, she should probably know because she teleported in the same portal with them, but for some reason she doesn't. And she thinks they're dead, but Doctor Strange thinks they're alive for some reason, because if they're anything like their daughter, they're fine. Doctor Strange, you've met this girl not even for fucking 3 hours, and you're already saying so many good things about her. What the fuck? You barely know this bitch. None of that matters, because now we cut to this universe's wizard place, and it turns out Doctor Strange is actually dead in this universe, and other guy from the first movie that I don't remember him at all is now here in control, and so Doctor Strange thinks he's a villain, but it turns out no, he's not a villain, he just wants a hug. So then they go inside and have tea, and it turns out, oh no, he is a villain because they get knocked out. Okay, well, that's good. At least he gave them a story about the Necronomicon before knocking them out, so that's very nice of him. So at least they had a story time. We cut to Wanda. She's checking out the other universe, and she sees her kids, and it's doing the Evil Dead camera type of style here, which is, you know, neat, I guess, but I wish it actually had a purpose to the story instead of just being a reference, but hey, you know, cool. The nice version of Wanda with the kids starts seeing shit and she's freaking out. She sees a cup full of an ocean, you know, cool little visual things, and that's as far as they go. Maybe this is a good time to talk about the visuals of this movie. See, I didn't watch this movie at the theater, obviously, as you guys are able to watch it now, so I didn't have the comfort of coming all over the fucking visuals. I could tell that they're very neat and interesting, but it made me notice the characters and plot more. See, the issue is that visuals is the cherry on the cake, and the cake should be the fucking writing and the characters and the setups and the payoffs, and fucking actions have consequences and all this shit. But no, it's not. It's just visual medium just to be visual medium. Look at Scott Pilgrim versus the World as a great example. That movie has a good plot line with visuals that help it. It's the strength of that film. I'm going to use a product that Sam Raimi made, okay? When you want to make a character memorable and interesting and unique, you got to do it instantly. Look at this scene from Ash vs. Evil Dead. When you meet Ash for the first time in the second season after he doesn't show up for like 20 minutes. This is the introduction of him. See, that's like the most cool fucking introduction, because in that scene it teaches you, with the visual medium showing you, that Ash is a very, very important character, and he is the one that can destroy the demons, while also showing that he doesn't really give a flying fuck and just wants to party. That's creative. When you just have, oh, visual camera, I'm looking around, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, why though? If we look at Evil Dead, when it came to the camera, it was to visualize it was the monster. People were running away from it. Wanda in this directly looks at the camera, and the camera has like a 10-second delay and then moves. So it's like, okay, whatever. I'm not a fan of people using the movie's defense as, oh, it has nice visuals, so it's actually pretty decent. It's like, no, the story should be more important, and the visuals should be complementing the story. It shouldn't be there just to hide the shitty writing. That's not how movies work. Anyway, so we cut to Wong and some chick, and Wong is like, yo, cut me down so I could, stop her. And girl's like, nah, I got this. So she runs into one of the red balls that Wanda has up and destroys it. So then Wanda wakes up and is like, what the fuck? And Wong's like, I don't know what happened. So then she uses Wong to describe an area where she can use the full power of the Necronomicon. And he's like, there's this snowy mountain you can use. And it was like, oh, okay. And then we snap back to fucking Doctor Strange in America. Fuck yeah! In a fucking glass chamber that Doctor Strange's ex-girlfriend made. It was like, yeah, these could contain you guys, so you're kind of stuck in here. Okay, anyways, they have some talk. Again, Doctor Strange's ex-girlfriend and him chemistry is the most uninteresting romance I've ever seen in a fucking movie. I mean, holy fucking shit. It's like movies don't know how to write romances at all in movies. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it's not hard to write a romance, but movies just don't try. So whatever. And in the scene, Guy comes out with Ultron bots like, yo, the Illuminati want to see you. Which means there's some pyramid scheme shit going on here. But before we could see that, we snapped to fucking Wong and Wanda looking at the snowy mountain temple. And some things come out and they're like, yo, we work for you, Wanda. And she's like, oh, okay, this area was built for me. Thanks for bringing me here, Wong. Very nice of you. So then she decides to fucking get ready to jump into another universe, and we snap back again to Doctor Strange. These scenes just keep snapping back and forth, back and forth. It's fucking crazy. I'm trying to explain this movie as well as I can and talk about the problems as they go along, because there's so many things wrong with this film. And it's important for context, because this video I am making, this breakdown I'm doing, it's going to be very interesting to edit because I have to use this footage as you're seeing now. So hopefully it goes well. Anyways, so Doctor Strange meets the Illuminati, which is a bunch of other superheroes. Contained of female Captain America, some guy that I keep forgetting the name of that can like whisper in your ear and he can kill you, which is a very powerful ability, and he doesn't talk much. Now, if we take this, right, he's on the board of the most powerful superheroes, and he doesn't talk because he knows how powerful his ability is. So that must mean that he has very good control over it. Remember that whiteboard? Put that up on the whiteboard. We also meet Black Captain Marvel, and we meet Jim from The Office dressed up as a Fantastic Four character. And we also learn that Jim from The Office is the smartest man in this universe. And then, at the last moment, they do a zinger with Professor X. So now I'm confused who the smartest man in this universe is. Is it Professor X or is it Jim from The Office? Because I could have sworn Patrick Stewart's a smart man also, right? Maybe he's who's smarter? Is it Jim from The Office or Professor X? Maybe it is Jim from The Office. I don't fucking know comic books, so maybe he is. Professor X comes out and tells him that you can't have the Necronomicon because the last Doctor Strange that did almost fucked us in the ass really hard. Like, he was pretty damn evil, so we kind of don't trust you at all. Meanwhile, Wanda travels to the other multiverse and starts flying away to go catch up to America, even though she knows exactly where America is. I'm not entirely sure. And also, Doctor Strange in this scene tries to warn them about Wanda. I'm not sure how he knows that. There's a lot of things that don't make sense in this scene, like how does Wanda know where they are at? And how does Doctor Strange know that Wanda is coming? Never mentioned or explained how they know this, but whatever. But the Illuminati is like, nah, we'll be fine. She's no threat. We can handle your friend. It's you, on the other hand, that we can't handle. You are off hinge, man. You're insane. We can't trust you. You're like Nicolas Cage in Ghost Rider, because your other person was just so mean that we needed to use the guy that whispers to kill you by saying sorry because you're so evil. So then they get cameras showing that Wanda is murdering their whole team. And so Wanda comes out and she's like, I'm about to go kill some motherfuckers. But then the Illuminati step in. They're like, nah, we're not stopping you. So Jim from The Office tries to explain to her, like, he has kids of his own, you know, he cares about them. And Wanda just says something that's like downright just evil to him. Do you have a mother to your family? And he's like, I do. She's like, good. So that's why someone can raise them. And it says, goddamn, woman, that's a bit harsh. I mean, here you are trying to get your family, right? Because your family needs a mother or some shit, or you need a family. And here you are just advocating to take away this man's life for his family. What are your morals? What do you stand for, woman? You're just a complete whore. You're going on a fucking murdering rampage for no fucking reason. But it doesn't matter because the smartest guy in the universe, Jim from The Office, decides to tell her how exactly she can die from one of the superheroes, which is the one that can, like, whisper and kill her. And so she's like, what mouth? And takes away his mouth, and he screams and blows his own brain out. Now, okay, we need to talk about this part for a moment. If you have the ability to where a whisper can kill someone, I bet you would be a very cautious man, no matter in the most stressful situations. And this guy knows his abilities because he's on the Illuminati, which is, from what I understand, the best of the best superheroes in this universe. So he has really good control over them, but yet he screams and blows his own brain out. The defenses I hear for this is that, oh, the guy, you know, he lost his mouth. That's pretty scary. And it's just, well, yeah, but you still need to learn to keep a cool and not scream, or else you're gonna fuck yourself. I mean, yeah, you have no mouth now, right? But let's say they were able to kill her, right? They could have done some fucking surgery to open up his mouth again or some shit. Okay, there were options around this. He's fucking dead now. He blew his own brain out. And it's just, what a fucking idiot. What an actual moron. So Jim from The Office, the smartest man in the universe, thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try grabbing her. That didn't work out so well for him, to where now he's being turned into spaghetti until his brain pops, which is just wow. Funny enough, this was one of the rewrite scenes, and it's pretty shocking. Apparently, Elizabeth Olsen herself said that this scene was too hard for Wanda. It should have been easier, which is baffling to say, woman.
Audiences have been waiting to see in the MCU on the big screen for a long time, and you tear through them like tissue paper. So, like, just what was that experience like for you?
Well, there was one point where I was like, you guys, you're making this too hard for her.
What? What the fuck?
I didn't think it was easy enough. But then we decided that the limitation is that she's not in her body. She is in a less oiled version of her body. So it's not capable of doing as much as our universe's Wanda could do.
I can't believe you actually think this scene should have been fucking easier for yourself. You basically obliterated everyone here very easily. The crazy thing, though, is somehow female Captain America survived longer than Jim from The Office. Not sure on how that happened, but okay. She does die by getting a fucking shield through her. And then it's Captain Marvel versus Scarlet Witch. And this part is just very odd, right? because we learned in the Captain Marvel movie, Captain Marvel's pretty fucking strong where she can blow an entire ship up just by flying through it. She did it like 5 or 6 times through 5 or 6 ships. She even did it at the end of Endgame. But she dies in this scene by a statue. Really. That's how she dies. From a fucking statue. Okay, sure. I'll accept that. Whatever. Then we cut back to Doctor Strange and other guy, and they have a fight that doesn't really mean anything because it's just a stupid fight. And they get stuck in a little trench area, but Doctor Strange was able to get out, but he wasn't. But okay, whatever. Then we cut back to fucking America. Fuck yeah! And Doctor Strange's ex-girlfriend. And Doctor Strange's ex-girlfriend's trying to break out America, so she pulls out a fire extinguisher, thinking, yeah, that will definitely break it for some reason. Even though I invented this to keep in superheroes, this will break it. But sure, whatever. But don't worry, America comes in and does like a super punch and breaks the glass. But then Wanda gets distracted by Picard. And funny enough, this is a very fascinating thing that I learned from looking at the interviews for this movie, is that apparently Elizabeth Olsen never met fucking Patrick Stewart while filming this scene. Like, all of this, they never ran into each other. These were separate parts put together, which is just shocking to me because you can legit see them together in the background of this white scene here, but apparently she never met them.
And like, what was it like? I mean, having John Krasinski and Patrick Stewart on set, like welcoming them into this whole business.
I've never met them.
Oh, you never met them? That's all more impressive.
Which really tells you the quality of their fight scenes now these days. They don't even try putting the actors in the areas so they could choreograph their scenes or whatever. Nah, fuck it. When you have actors that blatantly say that they didn't read their scripts while filming this movie and don't know how much involvement they have, what do you really expect? The production of this movie was absolute fucking hell. So through this scene, all you need to know is that Wanda killed Picard by snapping his neck in the imagination land, but also in real world, which gave America enough time to run away. And America and Doctor Strange meet up again with female ex-girlfriend. I'm just gonna call her ex-girlfriend. Like, yo, so maybe instead of standing in this hallway, maybe we should, I don't know, fucking run. But they don't run yet. They still stand around until the last second, and then they start running. But, oh look, Wanda's right there, right behind them. Oh my goodness. So they try closing doors. They close one blast door, doesn't work. Then they close another blast door, and that one sort of worked. Wanda was able to blast through the first one, but this time she decided to do a suspense moment. Right? But also what doesn't make sense about the scene is that Doctor Strange and gang decided to sit there and look at the door. I mean, are you guys running away from her? Why are you just standing there? Fucking run. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But she does do a jump scare moment, and Doctor Strange is like, yo, let me just, like, bring the roof down to flood you. That should give us some time to run. Which for some reason it does. Whatever. So they run into the door, and he's trying to open it, so girl gives him the watch. It opens the door to the Necronomicon. So they jump on the platform to get to the Necronomicon. And then, luckily enough, right when he grabs the Necronomicon, guess who shows up right when the plot needs her? Scarlet Witch. Oh yeah. So then we get a really lame fight that Doctor Strange doesn't use any of his useful abilities, like the chainsaw, or the saw magic blade, or any of those. No, instead, America is going to get scared and open up another dimensional portal, and Wanda's going to throw them into it. And at this moment, Wanda decides to do her little mind thingy and change the portal she needs to go to her dimension, and throws America in there. Okay, so wait a minute, woman, let me get this straight. This whole time, you're telling me this whole fucking time, you could have grabbed her, do your little memory thing, and just put the dimension you need to go there, and just jump through that portal. Why not just do that? Why do you need to kill the girl to go to the dimension you want to go to? Why can't you just throw her into the dimension that you just did, right? And you're just like, okay, listen, this is the plan. I don't really need your power because I'm going to do it once. I mean, legit, that's her plan. She's just going to jump once. So how about I go into your mind and I control the dimension I want to go to, and I just jump in that dimension? Is that cool with you? And America would probably be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, that works. We can do that instead. And so she does that, and the movie ends. Once again, this is the 5th time this movie should have fucking ended. But no, we're not going to do that for some reason, I guess. Also, in a little funny moment, when Wanda stops taking control of the other Wanda, she's like, my kids! And so she just jumps through the door and goes back to her kids. Not, for some reason, we don't get any other reaction from that Wanda. I'm surprised that she's not scarred for her entire fucking life, or she's wondering why she's covered in blood. Could she see the other Wanda doing what she was doing, or was that not a thing? Why do you have no commentary on what just fucking happened to you? Why are you just like, my kids? I'm pretty sure your kids are fine. You have more bigger issues to worry about. You just killed the Illuminati with a flip of a wrist, and everyone knows it, and you don't seem phased at it at all. You don't care that you're mind controlled, I guess. Okay, whatever. Anyways, and so we cut back to Doctor Strange, and he's in another universe, but this universe is all fucked up, which means it's a spooky universe. It's super scary because there's weird shit going on everywhere. So he's like, yo, we need to find Doctor Strange in this universe because I think he can help us out, even though it makes no fucking sense why they think Doctor Strange in another universe will be able to help out another Doctor Strange, but okay. Sure, whatever. Oh yeah, this is the only other universe we go to, by the way. In a movie called Multiverse of Madness, we get our regular universe, Wizard of Oz, with green and red of green, and this one where it's just kind of gray everywhere, and some bones on the floor. Gee, such big imagination at Marvel. Look at their fucking ideas just popping off the screen with absolute nothing. So then Doctor Strange decides to go up the stairs and he meets the other Doctor Strange. And this Doctor Strange really likes musicals, and it also turns out he has the Necronomicon, so he's not really a good Strange. His mind's a bit loopy. So he's like, you know, I think the Necronomicon is pretty cool. You know, why do you need the Necronomicon? It's my Necronomicon. Look at my third eye. So Doctor Strange is like, yo, how about you just hand it to me? You're losing your mind. And so evil Doctor Strange is like, how about no? And so our Doctor Strange is like, yo, I'm gonna use musical notes and I'm going to throw them at you. And that one's like, okay, I'm going to use musical notes and throw them at you. I mean, okay, clearly they made this fight scene to look visually impressive. Like, oh my god, it's such a neat idea. It's fighting musical notes. I mean, yeah, cool idea, I suppose, but it doesn't really go for long, and when it ends in the stupidest way where it's just one note from a harp disc explodes and kills the evil Doctor Strange. So what a shitty outcome to it. Just one note was able to destroy it? That doesn't make a lot of fucking sense. But okay, sure, whatever. And then we cut to Wong on a cliff. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wong, earlier in the film, got thrown off a cliff. A pretty big cliff, I should mind you. I mean, it's pretty far drop. But he survived from this cliff, and he's knocked out, and he has this fucking whip in his hand while being unconscious. That's actually shocking. I'm surprised he actually had a grip on that, even though he's knocked out. Does Marvel understand that you don't have a grip on something if you are knocked out? Like, that doesn't happen. But what do I expect from the same company that doesn't know how to write fucking anything? So Wong grabs his whip thingy, and then he starts climbing the cliff. And there's this woo shot going all the way up, showing how fucking big this cliff is that he fell off the edge of, and he's able to climb this, but, whatever. And so we see Wanda doing her sucky power thingy, and then we cut to Doctor Strange like, yo, okay, I need to use the Necronomicon to go to my universe, because that's the only thing I can do. But ex-girlfriend's like, no, you can't do that. How about if you turn evil? End of that conversation. But then she asked another question, and it's like, but there's no, you need to get into another Doctor Strange body. And he's like, well, there is one. Oh boy, the one setup they have in this movie, and it has to deal with a buried fucking zombie Doctor Strange. So he comes back to life, and he opens up a portal that's not at the ice mountain, but next to an ice mountain. I wonder why he did that for. You could have just teleported yourself to the ice mountain, but you decided not to do that for some reason. And then at this point, the spirits are haunting Doctor Strange, about to take over his body or something, because that's what happens when you use the Necronomicon. But all he needed was some girl talk, and he was able to control the zombies, or control the spirits, and made himself a new cloak and can fly now.
They fly now! They fly now! They fly now!
Wow. This is when a movie just becomes nonsense. It's just utter nonsense at this point. Because if I try critiquing this part, right, like, there's so much wrong with it that it's so stupid. Like, okay, fine, I can accept the part where Doctor Strange is like, yeah, I'm gonna travel into a zombie's corpse and I'm gonna fucking try to, you know, get there. Which, okay, sure. But the whole thing about him being able to control the spirits when he needs to, it just, sure, whatever, fuck it, I guess. For the sake of plot reasons, him out of all the other Doctor Stranges, he's the one and only that was able to control the power for some reason. Now, even Wanda was able to control it, but he can. Of course. So then those monsters that Wanda has for her backup, just one of them immediately dies from Wong, and so did the other three, because they weren't really anything useful, I suppose. And so now it's Zombie Strange versus Wanda, and so the spirits are fucking with Wanda, and so Zombie Strange decides, I'm gonna talk to America because there's something important I need to tell her. And America's like, you need to take away my powers, right? And he's like, yeah, I mean, it's the only way. She's like, this time go ahead and do it, even though I wasn't fine with the other Doctor Strange doing it earlier for some stupid reason, even though it's kind of the same purpose. I guess now she understands the massive stakes of her powers have on the multiverse, even though she's been doing this for 70 plus multiverses, and now she's catching on to it. Good for her, I guess. It's been 15 fucking years, and now she's learning how important it is. Goddamn. If only you learned how important it was when you were younger, so we wouldn't have to have this bullshit scene. But no, Doctor Strange decides, no, I'm not gonna kill you, in a pirate voice, by the way, and decides what's gonna happen is that you need to believe in yourself.
You just gotta believe!
You were somehow able to take us to every single location we needed to go for this entire fucking story, which is super convenient. Even led you to your villain, so super convenient. So you have the power, you can do it. And so she now knows how to control her power and beats up Wanda and keeps beating her, and she opens up a portal to hell. So America decided to put Wanda in the multiverse where her kids exist, so the kids can see Wanda murdering someone and being a mean person. And this got her so distraught that she had a change of heart. And she was like, no, I can't do this anymore. So then America and Chang fucking teleport, and fucking Wanda is like, yeah, I'm gonna make this entire building crumble on top of me. That should kill me.
It looks like he may commit suicide. Suicide is badass.
And then we cut back to Doctor Strange talking to a woman about the Necronomicon. And then America comes in and is like, yo, let's get you out of here. And then now the movie just kind of ends with America learning sorcery. And yeah, that's the movie. Oh, what a terrible fucking movie. It's just, the movie becomes nonsense. It's fucking dog shit. I'm sorry if you like this movie. And if you do like it, you know, that's good on you. But don't be going around saying this movie's a fucking masterpiece and it's good, because the amount of issues that are in this movie is insane. I watched this movie 4 or 5 times to really get a good grasp of the whole movie. And every time the movie gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's fucking terrible. I could have went on even longer on so many other issues. For instance, the name being so stupid where you see titles say "and in the multiverse" or "it's in the multiverse" and all this shit. Even the title has an issue. How do you fuck up a title? But I already had to cut out at least 30 minutes of this video because it was just too much for me. And I still could ramble on more and more. The thing that I'm trying to convince you all to understand is that this film is fucking terrible. It is so bad in so many ways. Take away the visuals, okay? Imagine if this movie didn't have like the outstanding visuals and the camera work. Look at the characters, the plot, and you'll notice there's so many problems. And the world building is fucked beyond belief at this point. Like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, Phase 4 is so bad. And I'm gonna keep watching Marvel Phase 4 shit because it's kind of just fascinating seeing it crash and burn. So I'm here until the end. I don't know if I'll make other videos like this for this other movies, but this one needed it. If you made it this far to the very end of the video, well, congratulations. There's nothing really rewarding, I guess, but I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. This video was fucking painful to make. Mostly because I had to watch this movie maybe 5 or 6 times to really gather some notes, talk to a few other people. Then I had to watch interviews and the red carpets and all that shit. A lot of going through all that crap and just suffering. And then editing this type of video is fucking very tedious in a lot of ways. I enjoy making these kind of videos, but they're also very tedious. Because if you don't know how editing works, these kind of videos is basically you always have to keep going back and forth and need to have like 3 different copies of a movie in another save file. So that's why you can just go to that save file with all the cuts and find the part you're looking for and shit. It's a very weird situation, an odd way of making videos, but it's really enjoyable. But I do enjoy you guys watching it because hopefully my hard work paid off and I made a pretty damn good video. I hope so. But if you do have a problem with this video, feel free to tell me your issue in the bottom of the comment section that I may stumble upon, because sometimes I just don't really read comments, but you know, who knows? Who knows? Anyways, probably gonna take a little break because this video is very exhausting. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I think I said that like 3 times now. I'm just kind of rambling at the moment. If you think about it, I don't really talk to my audience a lot, don't I? I mostly just kind of talk my shit and get off the video. Yet again, I am talking to my audience, people that are watching my videos. I suppose that's talking to an audience, but I mean directly, just talking to all 5 of you that got to the end of this video. So, yeah. I'll see you around. Feel free to join my Discord if you want. Feel free to do whatever the fuck you want, honestly. I mean, I don't really give a shit. You can go fucking start shooting yourself with heroin. I don't really give a flying fuck, but it's up to you. Do whatever you want, but hey, if you want to join my Discord, you can. Funny enough, I have rules in there, but I don't think anyone follows them, nor do I care, so go wild. I think that's it. Yeah. So, yeah. Adios, amigos.